Hey there, my name is Cameron. Welcome to Beyond the Parallax Effect. This is Lesson 5. In this lesson, you will learn how to create this dense forest parallax scene based on the 2.5D technique. This is the most layered of the 2.5D scenes we will be working with, so layer management is important. Let's dive in and get started. To create the scene, begin in Photoshop. About 5 trees need to be extracted from the photo so that they can be used to create the depth and parallax seen in the animation. Use the Quick Selection tool along with the Select and Mask tool to isolate each of the 5 trees and put each on their own layer. Take the extra time with the Quick Selection tool to select details like smaller branches. The more details that are extracted in the trees, the more realistic the scene will feel. Sit back and watch as each of the 5 trees is extracted and layered in this Photoshop file. Time has been sped up by 1000% to give you an idea of the time it takes to make accurate and detailed selections. As a final step in Photoshop, a clean background plate needs to be created. This can be done by selecting the Clone Brush tool and painting out the trees that were extracted from the photograph. Because there are so many elements that need to be painted over in this photograph, it can be a tricky process. But remember that this painted backplate will reside back in Z-space and will not be the focus of the scene, so the painting does not need to be perfect. Once the painting is complete, save and move into After Effects. Import the painted forest photo into After Effects and select Retain Layer Sizes to ensure that each layer's bounding box represents the true size of that layer. Enable 3D for all layers as well as motion blur. Create a new camera. 24mm works well with this scene. Turn off depth of field for now. Using the Camera Z track tool, position the camera back in Z so that the scene can be more easily viewed as we begin to build out the scene and add depth. One by one, select the trees and position each uniquely in 3D space. Take the time to position and scale trees compositionally. Trees can be duplicated, scaled, and repositioned to create additional layering. Reposition and scale the tree layers as necessary. Set keyframes for the camera so that it dollies from left to right in a linear, smooth fashion. position one background layer slightly further back on the Z-axis. Be aware of the seam between the two back layers. The seam should be covered by a foreground tree. Drop the composite comp onto the new comp icon in the project window. Import the letterbox PNG and drop it over the top. Name this comp Output and make it HD 1920 by 1080. Scale and position the composite comp to fit accordingly. Back in the composite comp, add a new solid and name it Triangle PC. Apply a triangle mask to the solid. Position the mask and then duplicate. Double-click and scale down the second mask so that it fits nicely inside the outer triangle. Reposition so that the triangles look pleasing to the eye. Now pre-compose the triangle layer with Move All Attributes into New Comp selected. Inside this new pre-comp, set the bottom mask to Subtract and click on the Toggle Transparency button to see the triangle mask shape. Back in the composite comp, enable 3D for the triangle pre-comp and turn on Motion Blur. Rotate the triangle 180 degrees. Position the triangle on the Z-axis around 650. By scrubbing the timeline, we can see that the triangle sits nicely in the center of the scene and enhances the parallax effect. The triangle feels a little too small compositionally, so back in the triangle pre-comp, select both masks by holding down Shift and then double-click. Scale up the mask slightly. Scrubbing the timeline again, the triangle now looks more proportional to the scene. This looks nice. Tap AA on the keyboard to open up the camera properties. Turn on depth of field and increase the aperture to a much higher number like 300. Select both the camera and the triangle pre-comp and go to Layer, Camera, Length Focus Distance to Layer. This creates an expression on the camera's focus property so that the camera is always focused on the triangle. Now double the blur level to around 200% to increase the depth of field effect. This wraps up Lesson 5, Part 1 of the Forest Parallax scene. In Part 2, we will dive deeper into the scene, finishing it out with atmosphere, lighting, and effects. Try creating a 2.5D scene based on a photograph and the techniques you have learned here. Leave your comments below and let me know what you think of this lesson.